Good morning, 105.5 FM. You're listening to, well, it's now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by First Southern Bank, by Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, Murphy Builder Supply, and by O'Quinn & Associates Country Financial.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
Your FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings in Wayne County is a popular thing. To dine in or take out for one delicious meal, and with the low great prices, it's simply a steal. Famous for the variety of sauces, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. When it's time to eat lunch or dinner, Damon's Restaurant the place to go. Located in the middle of town on West Cherry Street, yes, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings simply can't be beat. So next time you're hungry and looking for a great meal, head to Damon's Restaurant and enjoy a great deal. The number to call is easy, 588-WING, 588-9464, the real thing. Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings. Those chicken wings are a very popular thing.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Most people understand the need for life insurance, but not many want to talk about why it's essential to your financial plan. It may seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Don't get overwhelmed. Get started with Country Financial. Call me, Sean O'Quinn, today at 588-1051 and let me work with you to find life insurance that gives you the protection you need at a price you can afford.
Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company and Country Investors Life Assurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO. WIFO FM in Jessup, 3 minutes after 8 o'clock here on this Wednesday morning. It is the 30th day of March. And Bob, how you doing this morning?
Doing good.
Doing good?
Wayne County got a big win. So
big win over Glen Academy. We'll play them again tonight. It'll be over in Brunswick. And that game will start at 6 o'clock right here on 105.5 FM and around the world on our website at BigDogCountry.com. Click on live stream. But we encourage folks to drive over to Brunswick and wear their gold and white and black and yellow and cheer them on to victory.
No doubt.
No doubt. All right. Well, we got a couple of guests this morning here on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show on the phone right now. We got State Representative Bill Werkheiser, Wednesdays with Werkheiser. And then once we get through with that interview, we got some ladies out there in the green room that's going to talk about a blood drive?
Blood drive.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started with our interview with Bill. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got Bill Werkheiser, Wednesdays with Werkheiser. Bill, always good to talk to you. We talked to you earlier this week because you called in for Monday, or I can't remember what day you called in, but anyway.
Yeah, he called in Monday.
Yeah, I think it was Monday.
Yeah.
All the days running together. But again, the session's winding down, so it's a sprint to the finish, I'm sure. So tell us what's taking place these next couple of days.
Well, this is the time of year when a lot of craziness goes on. And in fact, we're going in a little bit later this morning so that they can continue some of that. So it's just the process where the Senate and the House get into little battles, and they're taking the language out of one bill, putting it into another to get theirs across. I had that happen to me with my medical marijuana bill, so waiting to hear from that one back today so that hopefully we can get a conference committee. I'd like to get it done before the weekend so that we could have the weekend to discuss it, but who knows? So that's, I actually don't have a lot of bills on the floor on either side because we're in that process of getting the bills ready to come to the floor, so that Friday and Monday will be there till midnight, both nights probably, or close to it.
Well, we talked to you last Wednesday. You mentioned if you think something's dead, it may not be dead. And one of those things not dead, I saw where the gambling thing is looks like it's going to go to the vote for the people going to decide the issue. Is that correct, or where's that stand at this point?
Well, and that's why I told you that, because I tell people all the time, we have rules until we don't. Like the crossover rule, they tell us all year long, you don't get a bill over by crossover, it's not going to happen. So yesterday afternoon? No, the day before yesterday, late in the evening, they called a economic development committee and pushed out a gambling, they call it gambling light. It really opens the door for online betting only using your app, which are geofence, meaning, so the two, I guess the biggest ones is DraftKings and FanDuel. But if you're in Georgia, it won't work on your phone unless you use a VPN and know how to trick the internet into thinking you're at a different place. So it opens the door for that, and then the other bill puts on the constitutional amendment to let the voters decide on that, which we pretty much know how that's going to go. I don't talk to Stephen Meeks about it. We're both a no on both of those, because that is something we've heard from our constituents on. I just don't think the positives outweigh the negatives. One thing.
I guess I'm a visionary. See, I'm looking after my retirement. See, I see a casino down on Jekyll Island, and I go down there and deal cards in my old age. See, that's the.
Well, Bob, you can see that now. You got one of them little caps on there, Bob. And you're dealing those cards there on Jekyll.
I'm telling you, Jekyll Island would be a perfect place. Economic boom. Put a brand new golf course down there along with it, and the tourism would be incredible. So that's my thoughts. So I'm a yes vote. So. I'm hoping they get the vote for it anyway. But I thought it was interesting. Every time they think it's dead, it pops its heads back up. So I think the guy that's pushing it said a good point. He said basically we're gambling anyway. We're losing $1.5 billion. It's kind of like I told you. It's kind of like the lottery was. For years, we had to go to Florida to get lottery tickets, and then the state said, "You know what? We need to take advantage of that." Same thing with the gambling. I think that's just my personal opinion. So. Anyway.
Well, I've never lost on the Georgia lottery, ever.
Yeah, because you never bought a ticket, right?
Never bought a ticket. You know what? I tell people the lottery is a tax on those who are bad at math.
Well, see, every time I buy one, I say I'm doing a good thing. I'm donating to the education.
That's right. Helping the students out of college.
That's right. I'm helping students.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No doubt. Again, if you're just tuning in, we've got Wednesdays with Werkheiser. This is the last time we'll talk to you with the legislative session. We'll see you at the post-legislative luncheon. When I guess the big story, of course, every year is the budget. We didn't get a chance to talk to Blake yesterday, but Butch Miller filled in. When do you think the budget will be passed?
Well, it's not going to pass today because it's not on the agenda. So I think last year we also did it on day 40. So, but the legislature is basically through with their process. So we voted day before yesterday to insist on our position and to force that to a conference committee, which that happens every year. So Senator Tillery and 2 Senate members, and then Terry England from the House and 2 House members will, go into a room and they'll come out. They'll hash out the final differences. There's not a lot this year, but there's some, and then they'll come back and present it to both chambers, and then we'll vote on it on a simple up or down vote. So we've got 2 days left, and so probably on day 40.
Anything controversial between now and the end of the session? Anything has to be debated back and forth? I mean, what about the House Speaker? What about the House Speaker's mental health? Where's that at? Is it going to pass?
Well, they fixed it. Yeah. So all of a sudden, everybody's singing "Kumbaya." Met 5 times in the Senate. They fixed the concerns that people had. Most of them were semantics. People, when people get on the internet, bad things happen. Just so much misinformation, but they got everybody happy. It passed out unanimous in the Senate, And so it's Senate committee. So now it's going to go to their floor. So, yes, we're going to see that. And glad to hear that. So we'll get that. There will be a couple of controversial debates, such as constitutional carry, but it'll pass. And then the casino is going to be the big one because there's a big rural Georgia basically is not for it. So what they did to get the Dems gave them everything they wanted. So, when they start divvying up these percents from the profits, that's how they bought their vote. So the simple one will pass, but, the constitutional amendment's got to have 2/3. That's got to have 121 votes, not just the 91. So that's going to be a tough one. Whether it gets put on the ballot or not.
I'm curious if you heard this. There's a rumor out there. I don't know I hear it everywhere I go that, speaking of the gambling thing, that somebody's bought a bunch of land in Darien already, thinking it's going to pass and they're going to build something in there. Have you heard that rumor?
No, but you know what's going there is a Buc-ee's.
What's that?
A Buc-ee's.
A what?
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
The gas station on steroids. Please tell me y'all that you know what a Buc-ee's is.
A what?
Can you spell it? I'm having a hard time hearing it.
B-U-C-E-E. It's a gas station with about 120 pumps.
Oh, Bucky. Oh, you're talking about Bucky's.
Yeah. On the interstate there. Yeah.
So that's what's going there. Okay.
That's what's going there. The last time I heard, and that was a month or so ago.
Yeah, when I went to the bowl game, we stopped by one of those. That place is wild.
Isn't it crazy?
Man, I've never seen so many people in my life. But I'll tell you what they did.
Yeah.
They had some of the best barbecue in there.
Yes, they do.
So if you ever stop by, you need to get one of those barbecue sandwiches. Those are off the chain.
We stopped going and coming, did the same thing because the oldest sandwich is about 3 minutes old because they can't make them fast enough.
Yeah, I never saw so many gas.
Where's that at?
This was down in
Florida.
We went to the bowl
game. There's one there in Robbins
Miami
area, and then there's one up in Calhoun. So this will be the third one in Georgia.
So that's what they're doing. So that's what all they laying in there. And so that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that one of the intersection in Darien?
Yeah, that's what somewhere.
Okay. Near the
somebody said.
You have to have that sales tax revenue for your county.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
Now, Bill, this is our last Wednesday with you for this session. Wednesdays with Werkheiser will be our very last Wednesdays with Werkheiser, considering the fact that you will be not representing Wayne County next year when you're in session. Bill, we want to thank you so much for the past several years for calling in on these Wednesdays when you're in session and being available to us any other time during the year that we need to get information across to our listeners. And we wish you the best for the rest of the week and Monday when you wrap up. And we look forward to having you on the air several more times, hopefully in person or either on the phone the rest of this year.
Well, I want to thank y'all. It's been, in all of Wayne County, it's been a great 8-year ride and so many friendships that I can't they'll be lifelong, and I'm not going anywhere. I still plan on coming by. I still plan on playing some golf with Bob, and so I appreciate what y'all do because I know y'all don't have to, but giving us an avenue to speak with constituents, and so it's been a fun ride. I appreciate y'all.
Well, you'll still represent us for the rest of the year, the northern part of Wayne County for the rest of the year. So if anything comes up during the year, we can get a hold of you and you can let the public know. Plus, you've got the chamber session coming up. What's that, Bob? Coming up?
Post-legislative
luncheon coming up. That you'll be talking to the folks. So, Bill Werkheiser on the phone with us this morning from Atlanta as they're getting ready to wrap up the session on Monday. Any other final words this morning, Bill?
That's it. Just thank y'all so much.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it very much, Bill.
Take care, Bill.
All right. Bye-bye.
Wednesdays with Werkheiser, State Representative Bill Werkheiser here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. Well, we got guests in the green room. They'll be on the air in just a moment right here on 105.5 Big Dog Country WIFO.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast.
Wind advisory for today. Mostly cloudy this morning, becoming more partly sunny this afternoon. South winds gusting to 30, highs mid-80s. Tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of showers after midnight, still breezy mid-60s. And tomorrow, showers with thunderstorms likely, gusty south winds, highs tomorrow mid-70s. Georgia Chief Meteorologist John Weatherby in the Georgia 811 Weather Center. Contact 811 before you dig.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
816, 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country, WYFO. We continue on with the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. Now, Bob, who do we have in here now?
Well, we got a good friend, Wayne Memorial Hospital, with Jill Blizzard, and she's brought a guest because they've got a big community blood drive coming up, and these blood drives are very important each time of year. I'm curious, how I guess you can get us the update. We just went through COVID, and a lot of people are afraid to go give blood, so how did we survive with COVID, the blood drives? I mean, how were we able to maintain the blood supply?
Well, that is part of why we are here today. And thank you for having us, by the way. In the studio with us is Miss Mercy Myers. She's the Director of Partnerships at The Blood Connection. And this is her first time here. She drove in last night. We're thrilled to have her.
Where is she from?
Mercy, where are you from?
I'm from Charleston.
Okay, so you drove in from Charleston last night?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beautiful city up there, Charleston.
I love it.
Going up there just to vacation a little bit.
I love it, but I also love it here.
We were talking about it.
I really do. I had a great time last night.
Oh, good.
So we have a blood drive tomorrow. But going back to what you were asking about, Bob, of course, people were maybe a little bit scared, and things were closed. Blood drives were canceled. But now that we have the vaccine and things are reopening, and we're really 2 years post the first COVID case in our area, it's time to replenish the supply. So Mercy's here with us to tell us all kinds of things about the benefits of giving blood, how it works, and what people can expect tomorrow at the Bloodmobile.
Yeah.
Okay, Mercy, take it away.
Thanks for having us. I'm really excited to be here. The Blood Connection is now a supplemental provider for Wayne Memorial Hospital. So all the blood provided at the blood drive tomorrow will stay at Wayne Memorial. So it'll go to Greenville, our headquarters. It'll get tested, and then it'll be delivered back to Wayne Memorial.
I've always wondered, how do they store blood when you have a blood drive? You leave and they got their unit of blood. What do they do with it? How's it stored?
It's stored in some coolers with some ice, and then it's delivered up to Greenville, and it's tested, and it's shipped basically the same way.
And how long can it stay on the shelf before it has to be used the longest?
It's about 40 days.
40 days.
And you can give blood every 56 days. Okay. So that's what we encourage people to do, is not only donate once, might make you feel good, but what you should really consider is donating routinely every 56 days.
Yeah, some of these people have, from some of the folks that have been given for years and years have like gallon things.
Yeah.
They get a lot of blood through the years.
Oh, yeah, and we have a lot of incentives, too. So when you donate, you can get the $20, things like that.
Okay.
But obviously, you're saving someone's life, and blood cannot be manufactured. So that's pretty important as well. So we're really excited for tomorrow. We hope people come out. We're going to have a big bloodmobile right next to the hospital. Obviously, we like appointments. Thebloodconnection.org/Wayne Memorial is the website.
Okay, a little slower. Blood.
The Blood Connection.
Thebloodconnection.org. Okay.
/Wayne Memorial.
Okay.
Will be where you can make a appointment for tomorrow.
And a lot of folks might say, well, I don't know if I can make it tomorrow. Can someone just walk up? I know you'd rather have appointments, but can someone just walk up to the Bloodmobile tomorrow if they find out they can do it tomorrow?
Absolutely. So we always will take walk-ups, we'll slide them in, and also rain or shine. I know tomorrow we're due for some poor weather, so we collect blood, rain or shine, because that hospital needs it, rain or shine.
Well, thankfully you're not going to have an open-air blood drive. It's going to be inside the blood mobile.
Yeah, we don't ever have blood drives outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also want to talk about, a lot of times when people think about blood, they think about transplants or transfusions, which is important. Traumas, if you're medvaced from a horrible accident, you're going to need blood. Obviously, you're going to need O negative blood. If you have O negative blood, please donate blood. But also, I like to talk about cancer treatments. A lot of people with cancer get regular blood transfusions, and transfusions can use obviously multiple pints of blood, multiple units of blood. So your unit that you donate can go to up to 3 people, or one person can use 10, 15 units of blood. So it's really important for that to be on the shelves. Wayne Memorial has 4 blood drives this year. We're really excited about that. But also, we really want people to consider partnering with us. Since we are now the blood provider in Jessup, our sole focus is blood donation and blood collections. That's all we focus on. We are responsible for, the blood that we have promised to Wayne Memorial, and that takes community partners as well, not just the hospital. So we have a specific number that you can call, and obviously you can visit our website, thebloodconnection.org.
How do people learn their blood type? What if people don't know what their blood type is? How do they find out?
Well, a great way to find out your blood type is to donate blood. So we tell you on our cool app, it's called TBC Now. You get to see a lot of cool things. You get to see your blood type. Yeah, TBC Now.
Okay.
As soon as you donate, you'll have your whole portal to yourself. It'll tell you your blood type. And then it'll tell you how many points you have to shop in our little store. It's really fun, actually. Mm-hmm. And then it'll tell you the next time you can donate. There's also a really cool feature where you can put in your zip code and the date range that you would like to donate, and it'll show you all the blood drives around you. Obviously, we need partners in the community. The number to call to host a blood drive is 864-255-5003, or obviously you can visit our website.
Now, it says the Blood Connection is a non-profit organization. How long has the Blood Connection been around? Because we've all been used to Red Cross. What is the Blood Connection?
Yeah, so the Blood Connection was founded in 1962 in Greenville. So we've been around quite a while, but again, our sole focus is blood collections. We operate in South Carolina and North Carolina mostly. We're now just trickling into Georgia, Athens, Savannah, Jessup, obviously.
Okay.
So,
and Jill, how did the Wayne Memorial hook up with the Blood Connection for the blood drives?
Well, we're always looking for partners for healthcare. And, of course, a couple years ago when the whole world really shut down, some blood drives were canceled, not just here, but nationwide. So right now, all healthcare providers, all hospitals are facing a potential blood shortage. And so it's important for us to partner with whoever can help us provide what our patients need. So that's how the partnership came between us and the Blood Connection. And I'd also just like to add, too, I know a lot of people listening, they may be driving or they may not have access to a computer where they can make an appointment online. If they want to call and speak with somebody to make an appointment for the blood drive, they can call 864-751-1154. I'm really proud that this community has really rallied and responded by making so many appointments, but we do have some time slots available.
For tomorrow.
Okay. Last night at about 5:30, I printed off what is left. There's one at 11:45, 12:15, 12:30, 12:45, 1:45, and then 2:30 to 3:15 in 15-minute increments. But all the others are gone.
All right.
So I think that's wonderful. And we are doing, or actually the Blood Connection is providing a $20 e-gift card that Mercy mentioned to each donor. But then they've also added a bonus $25 e-gift card after the donation. So it's really a total of $45 in the e-gift cards. And through the app, you can redeem the e-gift cards for a variety of gift cards from other locations, maybe like
Amazon, Walmart, Visa.
So the gift cards are for brick and mortar buildings, or is it just for the store that y'all have online? What is it? What are the gift cards for?
It's a bunch of different. Outback, Ulta. Okay. They're usually on your phone. You just scan them at the store. You can order it physically, though.
All right. Sounds good. It's good that y'all partner with all these businesses out there that are helping out, encouraging folks and giving them another incentive to give a unit of life-saving blood by receiving a $20 gift card, or a bonus $25 e-card. Right. That's great.
We're excited, and the Bloodmobile will be, if you're looking at the front of the hospital, it'll be just to the right of it, over by our cafeteria entrance. The personnel on the bus will be masked, so if you're concerned about that and coming into close contact, the personnel on the bus will be masked. And they do hold it rain or shine. And to save time, you can make an appointment online or by calling that number, 864-751-1154, and answering those health questions in advance.
Okay. Once again, that number is 864-751-1154 to make the appointment for reservation for tomorrow. Okay?
Correct.
And also, for about another 30 days, we have the option to order a COVID antibody test. So if you get those points on your portal, you can use some of those points to order that COVID antibody test and get those results in your app.
All right. Well, sounds good. And blood drive tomorrow at Wayne Memorial Hospital from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. There's still several slots available. You said 15 minutes. How long does it take from the time that you ride up, get out, and leave? How long is that, Mercy?
Ideally, it's between 30 and 45 minutes. I'd say with refreshment and making sure that you're okay to go, it's about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, you kind of rest a little bit to make sure that you got your legs are not wobbly or anything. Because most people go in, they give, and they've done it before, and they go right on out. But they just want you to be careful just in case, especially for first or second time givers.
Absolutely. And if you have no reaction when you donate blood, please try to do it as often as you can, because a lot of people do have reactions. A lot of people can't donate blood. There's a lot of people that just can't because of medications they're taking. Maybe they have certain, diseases or infections, or they just have something wrong with their blood and they can't donate. If you can donate blood, please do it every 56 days. And again, consider partnering with the Blood Connection to host a blood drive. If you can't donate, host a blood drive. Neighborhood, church, business, we're always looking for partners in the community.
Well, it's one of the most selfless things that people can do.
Yes.
And one of the best things you can do.
You're right.
Cannot be manufactured. The only way that we can get blood, when my dad was in the hospital back at Wayne Memorial in December, he had to have a couple of units of blood. And I'm just glad they were available for him.
Yeah, and it's urgent. It's a need right then, right? So if there's a big trauma, let's say, and people react, and I love how people react to traumas, especially COVID. Like right at the beginning of COVID, people were donating blood pretty frequently because they were reacting to a trauma, which is great. But it's the blood on the shelves that usually save those people's lives.
Right. All right. Jill, what else is going on at Wayne Memorial?
Well, I would like to wish all physicians out there a happy National Doctors Day. It's a very special day, and
what day is that?
Doctors Day.
I mean,
today.
Is there a particular day or?
It's today.
It's today.
Yes,
okay.
it is today. And just in honor of their commitment and everything that they do for our patients and our communities, we certainly want to salute them. We've already sent out a special gift to our doctors, and we do have a partner that is providing lunch to them today. So we want to thank Encompass Health for that. But speaking of COVID, I mean, these past 2 years have been hard for everyone, but particularly on those in the healthcare profession, particularly the doctors.
Now, who would have thought that 2 years ago, when all this started, that we would still be in it 2 years later, because we had never gone through anything like this before. But things are getting better. People getting back to normal routines. But just watch yourself.
That's
be
right.
Careful. Yeah.
That's right. But so happy National Doctors Day. And again, if you missed the phone number to call and make that appointment for tomorrow's blood drive, it's 864-751-1154. You can also just go online to thebloodconnection.com .org, and it's very easy to find. You click donate, and you can find our blood drive very quickly, very easily.
Thebloodconnection.org, but didn't you say /Wayne Memorial?
Mm-hmm.
So you can go right to it instead of having to hunt for it, okay?
Yep.
All right. Bob, questions, comments for our ladies this morning from the Blood Connection and from Wayne Memorial?
I just appreciate y'all coming in with this information. Like I said, blood drives are important. Like we say all the time, give the gift of life upon the blood. I mean, it is a gift of life, and it's desperately needed. And hats off to all those people. I mean, there's some that do it religiously.
Yes.
Yeah, you see them down there all the time.
I mean, every blood drive, they're there.
Yes.
Rain, shine. I mean, it's just amazing how many people are dedicated to giving the gift of life. So we appreciate you coming in. And also, happy Doctors Day. I didn't realize today. Happy Doctors Day.
Yeah, I knew it was because we were running the ads. I just
Yes.
couldn't remember exactly what day. But today is National Doctors Day, and it kind of grew out of something that happened here in the state of Georgia, right, Jill?
Yes, and that's, I think, really something special. It grew out of an effort out of Winder, Georgia. So just around Athens, in Winder, Georgia, it was the wife of a physician. And the symbol is a red carnation, and it started, I think it was Eudora Brown Almond was her name, that did this. But we all carry on that tradition today.
I started many years ago, didn't it?
Many years ago.
Yeah.
And so it's a national holiday that started right out of Winder, Georgia. So if you're listening and you see a doctor out there today, wish that person a happy Doctor's Day for everything they do.
Okay. Mercy, good meeting you.
Thanks
safe
for
trips.
having me. I
Safe
had so much fun.
Safe
Thank
trips
you.
back. Safe trip back to Charleston.
Yes, sir.
And Jill, we look forward to seeing you again sometime
Yes,
soon.
I'll see you next month.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. And Bob, once again, we got Wayne County baseball this afternoon, right?
Yep, down at Adam Wainwright Field, 6 o'clock, 5:50 pregame show right here on Big Dog Country FM 105.5.
Right. So if you look at your schedule and you see it, well, that's supposed to be tomorrow. No, they moved it to the day because we have that pretty much 100% chance of showers tomorrow. So it's Wayne County, Glen Academy, in Brunswick today. All right, Bob, have a good day. WIFO-FM in Jessup, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn Associates Country Financial.